So Mike, I mean, is the combination of technology with managed services something that more and more shippers are looking for? I mean, does the scope differ by shipper?
Yeah, and it really is, it's determined by the company. The managed services is great. One of the approaches that we have, though, is to come in and we do not have a predetermined solution that says this is the way we do business and try and fit a square peg into a round hole type thing. One of the things that, 3 points I want to highlight for you, Adrian. First of all, Cameron and his gentleman they worked with, Mark, and the whole team at Idahoan, they did a great job of outlining their business requirements and their business needs. So that when we initially talked with them, we didn't have the dock scheduler that they needed. We went back, we were heavy into the customization area, and we designed it, and you know it was a good fit for Idahoan. So having that discussion up front is critically important. But one of the other things that we're taking a look at that's, moving into point 2 is on the managed versus controlled issue. That's really determined on a company by company basis. And there are some things that Idahoan chooses to retain control over versus have TranzAct manage. One of the things that we like to remind people is that, and as Cameron has stated there, we can be an extension, basically your back room. And where that comes in handy is, to be very candid and blunt, and I think some of your, or most of the people in your audience will appreciate this, getting internal resources within an organization, you might want to have a root canal without Novocaine. It's easier to get the root canal than to justify adding additional staff. So in a managed services platform, you can basically get those resources at a fixed level that allows you the scrutiny to change on a moment's notice or that type of thing. So that's really a blend. But the third thing is, for companies that want to retain 100% control and simply want utilization of the technology, that capability exists in terms of, one of the other things I want to highlight is the managed services side is great, but Idahoan, Cameron, perhaps you could address this, you have retained control over the carrier base. And where that comes in handy is some of our competitors, if you turn over the managed services to them, they're going to determine which carriers haul your freight. The thing that makes us a bit unique, regardless of whether it's controlled or managed, our customers determine 100% of the carriers that are utilized to haul their shipments. And maybe Cameron, you could just touch on that. They're your carriers, isn't that correct? I think.
Yeah, we manage all the contracts. We had them in place before our relationship with TranzAct, and over the years we've learned, you learn which customers. If you're 10 minutes late to one customer, you're going to sit for an hour. If you're 10 minutes late to another, you might sit a week. And so, knowing who those customers are and which carriers fit into those carriers' lanes was important for us to maintain. And so we keep the contracts, and we've helped TranzAct understand why we pick certain carriers.
Great. Yeah, and I've certainly seen, the growth of that mixture of technology and managed services. Like you said, Mike, every customer is different, and it's really a spectrum of, and really looking at what is the desired outcome of the client and what are their specific needs, and then putting together the right mix of technology and the right mix of services to address their specific needs.